Welcome, is denome. We did get the breakout to the upside exactly like I laid out in my Friday's video. So in the Friday's video, I told you guys that in the next 24 hours we will have a move, and that move is probably going to be to the upside because we are expecting an endorsement from RFK Jr. to Donald Trump, and that is exactly what happened, and that caused the price to go up. So in this video, we will talk about where will the price go next, and what will be the catalyst that will take Bitcoin price from the current all-time high all the way to $80,000 or even $85,000. We will talk about altcoins, we will talk about fundamentals of Bitcoin, obviously, and even some of the recent news. And let's actually just start with the recent news. So the biggest news, in my opinion, right now is that the CEO of Telegram has been arrested in France. And I don't think this will have any impact on crypto prices, but this will or could have problems for our privacy on Telegram. So you could see pivoting of projects from Telegram over to Discord servers. I already use mainly Discord for my group, so if you want to join our group, it is free. There's a link in the description, but this is an attack against free speech, and this is very, very annoying. And Chris Pavlovsky, who is the CEO of Rumble, has said that he has also fled France now, and he is safe, and he is trying to fight against this attack on free speech by the European Union and France. And obviously right now the attacks on free speech are just relentless. We're seeing it in UK, we're seeing it in France, we're seeing it in United States against the platform X, we're seeing it all over the places, and Rumble is right next in line as well. So this is a little bit scary times. We're seeing the rise of fascism, we're seeing the rise of corporate power, greed, communism, all these things at the same time. So these are exciting times, but also scary times. And for us, we obviously just try to make money in these markets as well. So in my opinion, one of the best ways to both make money and to support these ideals is to buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it is decentralized finance. It is taking the power away from the governments and separating the money from the state and giving power to the individuals. That's why I do support crypto and Bitcoin as well. But all in all, I don't think this will have price impacts, but it is an important piece of news. Other piece of news, I didn't see any major. I think the biggest piece of news is the endorsement by RFK Jr. to Donald Trump. Next, let's talk about the ETF. So on 23rd of August, we saw $250 million of inflows into Bitcoin ETFs, and I expect that this week we will start seeing even more inflows into Bitcoin ETF because of the RFK Jr. endorsement of Donald Trump, because people will expect the price of Bitcoin to go absolutely apeshit for the fact that Donald Trump has pledged to make a strategic Bitcoin reserve of 1 million Bitcoin, which means there's going to be a lot of demand for Bitcoin to go up in price. And when people start to expect that, the price will already start to trend to the upside, obviously, as long as people think Donald Trump will become the president. So at least now it looks very likely that he will be, but who knows what shenanigans will happen. But as of now, I do believe price will continue to go up from this perspective. Ethereum, on the other hand, we are seeing a sell-off in Ethereum supply of ETFs. So the current supply of Ethereum in the ETFs is only 2.28%, and on my last update this was 2.3%, so a little bit of a sell-off here. When we go over to Santiment, the most important line here in my opinion is this one. So this is the showing us on-chain data for Bitcoin that hasn't been moved for over a year and for over 3 years. So basically we're tracking old wallets if they are moving Bitcoin or not. And as you can see here, almost nobody is selling. Old money is just hodling their Bitcoin right now. They don't want to sell their Bitcoin even at $64,000. And that is very, very good for the potential price appreciation as well. We did see, however, on Mt. Gox balances that I think the previous number was 47,000 Bitcoin, so 15,000 Bitcoin less is currently held in the Mt. Gox accounts. So not a lot of sell pressure from here anymore. Most of the sell pressure is already gone, which is also nice. What else do we have here on Santiment.net? By the way, if you don't have access to Santiment yet, you can use my link to get a free account here, or you can even get the paid version if you like to. Nothing seriously interesting except for the funding rates. So as you can see, this is the Binance funding rate here, and then I have a combined funding rate for other exchanges as well. And you can see the funding rates are quite low, which is signaling that there's a lot of short positions on Bitcoin right now. And that means that those shorts can get liquidated. And if the shorts get liquidated, that will propel the price of Bitcoin to new highs. And we do have data from that liquidation event here already. So Mr. Crypto has shared this heat map that shows that there's going to be a huge liquidation at $70,500. And the liquidation size is $7 billion. And when this happens, the only way to close these short positions is for them to go to the market and buy Bitcoin back from the market to fill those shorts that are getting squeezed, and that will just drive the price even higher. So from that catalyst, when we take a look at the chart here, you can see $70,500 is right about here, right above this peak here. So we don't even need to go to all-time highs for the price to go absolutely apeshit. So I'm expecting the price to go at least $80,000 when we do reach the price point here. So right now what we are basically expecting is for the price, it has gone sideways, but I'm expecting now that the Monday starts that this will actually start trending to the upside here. There may be a small dip, some people will sell their Bitcoin, but all in all, when you take a look at the time here, we could see a breakout even this week or by the end of next week. I don't know when will the breakout be. Will it be here, something like this? Which one of these events will happen? I have no idea. All I know is that as long as the price of Bitcoin is above this trend line here, we are still bullish. If we fall below it, then I will probably flip short-term bearish, but I'm not sure if I want to sell my Bitcoin, to be honest. Let's see, I will look at the markets then, but at least as of now, I'm still quite bullish. And I have to be, because the fundamentals and everything is just screaming bullishness in my opinion. When we take a look at altcoins, however, we are seeing some very, very nice moves here on the market. So you can see Doji is pumping once again. We saw Fetch AI 62% in the last 7 days. When we take a look at Matic is basically at the same price point as last week, so it has gone sideways. I sold some of my Matic already, and T-Fuel is still going upwards. So T-Fuel, I showed you guys this at $0.054, so I'm very happy with this trade here. But you should consider taking some of your altcoin positions maybe even out for a while and just consider getting Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to show us it's going to show us the direction of the rest of the market. So Bitcoin, you made some gains with altcoins. Now may be a time to actually rotate back into Bitcoin and get Bitcoin before this move here. Or we may even go below the trend line and go to the downside. And if that happens, that usually is not the greatest news in the world for altcoins at that moment. So you rather hold Bitcoin than altcoins. Obviously, there's some tax implications here, so you have to do what you think is best. I'm just sharing you some of my ideas that I'm currently seeing in the markets. So all in all, we are still bullish. Altcoins are a little bit, let's say, sad. We got some nice gains with Matic and T-Fuel already, so rotating some of that fund into Bitcoin right now just makes a lot of sense in my opinion. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I had for today's video. Let me know if you made some gains in the market. Let me know if you are expecting a new all-time high here like I am currently, or do you think we are headed to the downside? Let me know in the comments and I'll take a look at it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.